What's up, folks? Still getting set up. Wait for some people to jump on. Feel free to say what's up if you're jumping on. I always feel awkward waiting for people to jump on and start talking. Most people are actually watching the archived version of this and the live. What's up, Collect to Disconnect? What's up, Nomad? How's it going, buddy? Still getting set up. What's up, Morky? How's the video quality look on your end? Does this look all right? Can you hear me all right? Victor, what's going on, man? Look at all this. Look at this. Woo! I started diving into these already. This morning I recorded this Nightwing review. It looks pretty good. It's not posable enough, unfortunately, because I think it's kind of made the best looking Nightwing yet, but it's just not quite acrobatic enough. And I opened the Arkham City Riddler this morning, and I really like that figure. I already put on this shelf. This Riddler ended up being way better than I anticipated. I thought he was just going to be kind of okay. I was expecting to be mostly disappointed. I actually really like it. What's going on with everybody out there? All right, so I recorded those reviews. I got to edit those. I'll have at least one up to later today, probably both before the end of the day. I think I'm going to open up Black Manta next, and then Robin. The Page Hunters, I pre-ordered these myself. I was thinking about passing on this wave because I don't know Aquaman, but man, they just look so damn good. I had to see them. So I'm actually looking forward to... I'm kind of looking forward to the Page Puncher wave more than the Titans wave. Just from a character point of view, they all do look like really pretty cool figs though. Nightwing, he's not posable enough. These are gonna be pretty cool. I don't know, actually, well, I was gonna say might dive into Raven next, but actually I'll probably get Donna out next. I'll probably go, this will probably be the order. After Riddler, then Nightwing, then Black Manta. I just want to get this guy out. Then Donna. No, then I don't know. It's hard to pick. It's a good problem to have. It's a good problem to have. Lots of boxes though. Lots of boxes. And I also have two boxes like this that are the complete Dark Knight trilogy wave that is going to be going out later this week. We'll choose the winners. Friday we'll choose the winner. I'm pretty stoked to get this out because Carrie Kelly was like low-key the maybe most fun figure of that Dark Knight Returns wave. But I don't think that Carrie Kelly body is right for this Robin head. I don't know. I'm so stoked on all the extra hands and stuff. That rope. I'll tell you what I think is going to save this figure for me is giving him the rope. Gave me the thought to it'd be great to display him like climbing up the wall, like you know, Adam West style. So maybe him with like the cloth cape to year 2, and they could be going up the walking up the side of the building together, and that might obscure the kind of. It's a Carrie Kelly body. It's not quite right. This head wasn't sculpted for this body, and they feel at odds. This will be low on my list, but they did change those legs. They fixed the hot dog legs, so that alone is something. So I'll have at least 2 reviews out tonight. We'll see how far I get. Theoretically, I have time to record a 3rd review today, but I might not push it that hard. I might not go that hard. Hey, I gotta show you guys something. I gotta make you guys aware of something pretty cool. I want to do it while I have this here. So, this dude, you might have seen him on Instagram, High School Creations, does like custom dio work and stuff like that. They got this Kickstarter up, and the idea here is that it's a little, it's like a modular dio base, kind of similar to the NECA wall, but you can, hang on, let me show you. So each individual one is like sized for the, you know, those ubiquitous IKEA cabinets. It's a big brick backdrop there with a little bit of a curb on it. You know, fine. But the idea here is you can connect them like horizontally and vertically. And one of the stretch goals is corners, interior and exterior corners. So that's what I'm really, that's where I'm hoping they get to, you know what I mean? Because that is going to be pretty rad. And to be able to do stuff like this and do it like 2-3 stories even. I'm jumping on that. Hang on a second. They've got like let me see where they're at in the campaign. They met their goal, so they're definitely going to get made. But now it's a matter of just like the stretch goals are pretty cool. Like the first one is these electrical boxes, AC units, and you can clip them on different pieces of the wall, kind of mix and match on your own. But then the corners are the real hot ticket. I gotta catch up on all these comments. What's up, everybody? If I didn't say what's up, welcome. Welcome. Let me move some stuff around. What's everybody up to? We saw John Wick over the weekend. Anybody see that yet? We saw that. Have I talked to you guys since we saw the new Scream? I really liked the new Scream. I thought the new Scream 6 was better than 5. And John Wick, my John Wick rankings are 1, 4, 3, 2. What is it? What does everybody else think? Honestly, 4, I might have been better than the first one even. 4 kicked ass. Where am I gonna put all this stuff? Yeah, Dom Life. I do agree that that Wall XD Kickstarter, it is a bit pricey, but if the corners get unlocked, I'm gonna probably end up having like more than $500-600 backed on that Kickstarter. It's a little bit more expensive than the NECA building, but I think the NECA building is a little underwhelming in many regards, and the potential of being able to make your own corners, your own kind of geography, make it a complete alley with the end. Yeah, but it's kind of contingent on whether they hit those stretch goals, because like one of the goals is like a shutter door, kind of similar to the NECA building, but to be able to clip that on wherever you want. Oh, Collect to Disconnect says, you haven't liked any Scream movie since the third one? I actually think 4 is, my Scream rankings are, my Scream rankings are 1, 4, 6, 5, 2, 3. I don't like Scream 2 or 3. Ugh. Yeah, Juice, definitely tons of new reviews coming out. I recorded 2 this morning. I have to edit them. They'll be up later. I'll at least do 2 more, record 2 more tomorrow. And then I think I'll do a game stream tomorrow. So, what's up, Dave? So I might record 2 reviews tomorrow, which would be Dick Grayson Robin and Black Manta. But if I don't do a live stream, I'll record 3 reviews. Yeah, Dom Life. Scream 4 is the best sequel of all of them. What did I say? Now can I actually? I got my ranking out, but could I actually repeat it if I had to? What I say? 1, 4, 6, 5, 2, 3. Yeah. Jacob. I did get greedy, and I pre-ordered 2 of the Batmobiles, the Keaton Batmobiles. So my thought here is, I'll have one, keep it the way it is. But I want to turn one into a companion, a Wasteland companion for this, out of the Keaton Batmobile. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it for sure yet, but I had this thought of, because this one, you know, it uses the 66 Batmobile. So it's got that long hot rod feel. And the Keaton Batmobile, Tim Burton one, it's long, low, hot roddy as well. And I don't want to just have that same flavor again. So my thought was going to be to try to find a comparably sized, like maybe RC, like dune buggy, and make the Keaton the Tim Burton Batmobile really short, like turn it into like a little Volkswagen Beetle kind of thing. Like cut out the entire middle and just make it the front fenders and the back thing. I think that might be really funny. You know, I'll have to play around with it, see what it, you know, looks like in hand. I did order the Batwing. Yeah, I pre-ordered the Batwing. Actually, hang on, let's see here. Do I have my, here we go. So I don't think, I was talking to a few different people about it. Oh, I was talking to Collect to Disconnect about it for sure. Because Collect to Disconnect did a great video where he cut out kind of a stencil of approximately the size dimensions of the McFarlane Batwing compared to that Spin Masters one, because he got that Spin Masters one. And let me grab something real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see if I can grab this. So this is gonna be, what I'm holding is gonna be bigger than the Batwing is, but it's kind of similar dimensions. And this is a movie poster, and it's 27 by 40, so it's gonna be this is a little bit bigger than that that McFarlane Batwing is gonna be, but this is comparable to the footprint of that Batwing. Like obviously it's not gonna go out to the corners. It'll be curved in, but like that's just about the size, right? So they're saying from the front, it's 35 wide at the widest point, right? That's this wide. It's pretty big, right? And it's this tall. I mean, that's pretty big, and really, I mean, the wall mount. I know that the price tag. You know, you can either just get on board or you can't. It's expensive for sure. What I've heard though is it's very hefty. It's got a nice, it feels, you know, good, hefty in hand. It's not just like cheap plastic. But the wall mount really makes it like, now it's like a kind of an art piece kind of thing, you know what I mean? You can put it somewhere big, prominent. It's going to be very impressive. And I think I'm going to put it here. I think I'm going to put it in this space, because look at this. This is 35. Can I show you this? How can I show you this? I mean, that's 35, right? So that'll go there, and it'll just barely fit here. So I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I went for it. The price, it is very expensive. It's very expensive. I imagine part of the, like, I imagine shipping, just the I don't know how big it's going to be in the box, but I imagine part of the reason it's an online store exclusive is because they couldn't get the shelf space at the retailers, you know? I don't know. What did anybody else go for the Batwing? Noober, if you've never seen the first Scream, you really got to see it. I've watched that movie with so many people that don't care about horror or anything like that at all, but it's such a good like whodunit mystery, and it's so captivating that you'll get like engrossed and you'll be wondering who it is, you know. Collect, you got the Batwing, yeah. Yeah, I mean that Batwing, I'm gonna have to do the review like this, you know, like it's bigger, it's so much bigger than that Batmobile was, and that was a beast to just get on camera. What else do we got? Oh, speaking of walls and stuff, here's what I've got. I've got a bit of a project I'm wanting to work on here. Oh, another little here's a little video I want to squeeze in today. I want to record a little short because our friend Galactic Geek, many of you know Galactic Geek, he realized, he looked at this thing and he was like, well, you know what, this little stack of bills right here is just kind of by itself, and if you snipped it off, you would never notice it gone from the base, but then you put it fits in a figure's hand. It's a little accessory. So I'm gonna do that. I can't do it right now because I would be recording it with my phone, which I'm using to stream. Here's what I want to do. But speaking of Galactic Geek, we're building that rebuilding that city Dio in his headquarters, right? And let me show you. Of course, many of you have already seen what we put together last time. This Dio that we did for the fake toy ad in the comic book. You know, we put this little Dio space together, which was pretty cool. Like, it had great depth. It's got the lit buildings in the background, stuff like that. We're going to be reusing a lot of these pieces again. But that NECA building in the photo is his. And I've since also got one, so we'll have two of those. We've got more buildings that we're building, more buildings that we are, like, assembling with stuff that, like, Galactic Geek is made out of foam. And we're putting fire escapes on the sides of buildings and stuff. But one thing I wanted to do is what's up, Sky Knight? Can you see it in this photo? In Galactic Geek's backdrop, I made these curtains that I put in the windows, so they're, you know, when they're lit from behind, you can't see just the empty nothingness back there. So I've got some fabric samples here that I'm going to turn into curtains for this. What's up, Bong Man? Yeah, you know, it's great that the Spin Masters one is out there as an alternative. But you know what? I got one of those Spin Masters Batmobiles a while back, thinking it might scale well with McFarlane, but it just doesn't. How big is Wall XD? it's probably about a third. Maybe it's more than a quarter. Probably about a third. It'd be about here and here. And these, I haven't seen these for less than 150 for a while. So the Wall XD is like 75 a piece. I think the price goes down if you get 3. So let's see here. AK says, how long does it take to assemble a whole diorama piece for the comic? Well, it really, I mean, just this one image here with all these different custom figures, this took like, this was like a year of just like slowly chipping away. And like, it was not just my efforts, but then me, Galactic Geek, our friend Wilson, putting this together, just chipping away piecemeal, you know, one figure at a time, one piece of the base at a time. So, I mean, it was months of just, you know, little few hours here, one person spending a few hours here, 3 people spending a few hours here. It slowly came together. But now the great thing is now that was in our friend Wilson's basement. Now the dio is being rebuilt at Galactic Geek's place. We have so many pieces pre-existing already, but now we're supplementing it, making more custom characters. The second issue is going to have like 20 custom figures. Oh yeah, Scott Knight found a Beast Boy for $10. So, I'm gonna pull this apart. So the idea with those first curtains is I just strung them up on a piece of just a paper clip, and then they are going to end up kind of mounted above the window like that. So I'm going to use some fabric here. My main thought here would be to avoid orangey colors because you want the contrast against the brick out front, right? Some blue will be good. Navy will probably be good. Something else we oh, did I post that little short vid of when we were? No, I didn't. Did I? No. I did that little short video where we were hydro dipping that custom with that like checker print on him. some of the background buildings in this dio. These buildings back here, those are just cardboard, right? And they've, you know, they're painted and they're kind of got some architecture about them. But they just have lined yellow paper taped to the inside, and then we've got lights strung up in there. So now we can just flip a switch, and they light up like that. We can change the colors. And what we used is just this long strip stuff that you put like behind your TV or whatever you want. So I'm gonna do the same thing here. So we can have like a permanent light fixture behind this that'll shine through these curtains. That's the idea. So that's what we're gonna do right now. I get scissors, yeah. What else is new? Anything good? You know what I just did the other day was I was re-downloading some games on my PS5. Not re-downloading them. Games I had on my PS4 library, I was downloading onto the PS5 for the first time. And I put MGS5, I put Metal Gear Solid 5 on there. I haven't played it really since it had come out, and it's pretty fun. Played a few missions of that. Yeah, I saw Parallax once and passed and never saw it again, and I never saw Asbat either. It's pretty good though that McFarlane's online store has been putting stuff up there. Like the gold labels, you know, the store exclusives, eventually they make their way over there. It's pretty sweet, I gotta admit. Their online store really actually is becoming one of the most reliable places to get the figs and get them pretty promptly, like as soon as they start shipping before anywhere else. So to do this thing, I don't really do it very pretty or spend much time or thought trying to do it. Oh, and I actually put this face in the wrong way. Oh, that'll be fine. So what I do is I just fold this up, a piece of this up, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, back, forth, right? Just get one little piece of it. And then just punch this one layer at a time, just punch this little paper clip through. And now you have a little curtain, right? And maybe I'll put 2 on here just to fill it out. Actually, maybe I'll do 2, yeah. Let's do 2, hang on. Let's see. Oh no, I can't do that. I only have, is that right? Let's see if this is enough here. Yeah, that'll do. You see this closer on? You get that light coming through back behind it. That looks pretty good. All right, how many do I need to do? Like 6 of these at least? You know what? I never did get that first Robin. I'm glad I waited. That first Tim Drake with the, I didn't like that all red colorway. I'm glad I waited. You don't even have to like cut these perfectly straight either, because the idea is that they hang, the tops and the bottom hangs outside of your area of view, right? It's obscured by the window frame. So it doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Oh yeah, Sky Knight, post to Discord. Sky Knight, post to Discord, and then are you, do you have the abilities as mod to, pin it? Can you pin it in the chat? Just curious if that's even a thing. I need to start playing with like one of those third-party things like Streamlabs or whatever, so that I can have a more sort of sophisticated like streaming setup. I've just never done it. The little research I've done into it is like, you know, having a bunch of gear that is like, that favors PC, and all my stuff is Mac, you know, so I've just not looked very far into it. But I think there's an app called Streamlabs that might be able to do it all. Yeah, Jacob, that Nightwing, it looks really good, but not having the stuff. Q Silver, I like the PS5 so far. I haven't spent a ton of time playing it, and a lot of the time that I have spent playing it is playing older generation games. So I don't feel the difference much. Reality says Streamlabs is good. OBS is good too. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll look into those, because I also want to do, I'm going to do a game stream this week. I'm going to do a art stream this week. And I'm going to do those the old-fashioned way here with my phone and stuff, but eventually I'd like to have a little more control, I guess. So I played through, we were talking about this last time. I had never finished The Last of Us. I started playing it when it first came out years and years ago. Didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of the gameplay. And it just wasn't hooking me. Of course, then the show came out, so I'm like, okay, I want to give that another shot. Played through it. It was great. But now I want to play the second one, which I have never played. So I downloaded it. All right, another curtain here. What else do we want? How about we get striped in here? There we go. Here's some stripes. Okay, you can't do it. Here we go. I'll do it. Oops. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Scott Knight's got a Discord. Keep you in the loop with all kinds of stuff. What's up, Tank Coat? So, Reality Rebel. I got the Knights a while back. Probably at this point, I got it like 2 months ago. It was on sale. It was, I think I got it for $40. And I played it for a couple days. And I played it enough to know that it was definitely worth spending $40 for. But I was wanting to live stream or game stream, you know, the game and have an excuse to do some game streams, and you know, we could play that game. So I deliberately held back on a lot of the story missions. And now it's been so long since I played it that if I were to fire back up, I'm going to need some time to like reacclimate, like learn how to play, learn the fighting rhythm all over again. It won't take long, but I'm out of it. I played a couple sessions and now I've forgotten everything. But we'll do it probably tomorrow is when I'd like to do it. Game stream, probably around the same time during the day. Jacob, I was playing as Batgirl. Yeah, I mean, my opinion of it so far is that, in my opinion, it's definitely worth $40. Definitely not worth $70. That's just my, from having a couple of sessions of it, that's my opinion. How about that Suicide Squad game, though, huh? You know, that gameplay footage came out. It didn't look that terrible to me. Like the floaty purple orbs, that was a bit too. Like if it's gonna be grindy and just shooting purple orbs, that's not so great. But the actual like gameplay, the shooter mechanics, and the traversal mechanics actually did look pretty fun and interesting. And I don't know, I'm just of the mindset that like one of the best things Rocksteady did in the Arkham games was the environmental storytelling. They're just really impeccably designed open world maps. So the most potentially interesting part of the game, in my opinion, has always been just seeing Rocksteady do Metropolis. And I just still really want to see that really bad. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully they do spend some time reworking some stuff, taking a look at what's under the hood, and maybe getting further away from the that games as a service kind of model. Jacob, I agree. The Arkham games had some top tier combat. Don't know if Squad looks to be up par with them. I do agree, and I'm not sure that. I mean, the shooter mechanics, and the traversal, it does look pretty fun. And I gotta admit, I mean, I love the Arkham games, and I really loved all the DLC of Arkham Knight, playing as the different characters, and Arkham City had all the different characters, and you could free roam as Catwoman, which I wish they had brought free roam back. But none of the other characters ever played as good as Batman did. You know what I mean? Like, they all kind of had some version of like dumbed down Batman mechanics. And it wasn't quite as enjoyable. So yeah, you know, I never played Reality Rebel. I never played Sunset Overdrive. It looked cool. I think I didn't have the right console when it came out. I think that was where I was at. And that's pretty cool. I mean, I love just what I've seen gameplay videos of that and stuff, and the design style. Really rad. Oh, Jacob, yeah, some Lego Batman live streams could be very fun. That I might look into that. That's a good idea. I haven't played any of the Lego games in so long. And you know, I kind of got burned out on them because there were so many of them coming out back in the heyday. I think the first one was the first one I played was the Star Wars. Well, that was back before the sequel trilogy, so it was just the like. I think the prequels were the first Lego Star Wars games that came out, weren't they? And I played Lego Potter, but I've never played any of the Lego Batmans. All right, how many I got now? 4. I got 4 of these now. 2 more. 2 more. Hey, Veal, when am I going to be doing video game? I mean, I've done some in the past, and I'm going to try to do one probably tomorrow or Wednesday. New, where they did prequels, original trilogy, and then they combined them for a complete saga. Yeah, that's what I thought. The I think yeah, well, both of them, yeah. Both the Star Wars and the Harry Potter ones had there's just such a great logic behind using the force power and using the magic to recombine things. My cat's hollering. Yo, New York Backyard Legend in the house. What's up, buddy? Aviel, I'm making curtains. These are curtains that are going to go in this neck of street dio here. Hang on. If you're just joining us, we've got some curtains here that are going to go in here like that, and they'll be lit from behind. So then when you see this, you don't see that there's just nothing, emptiness behind it. Street Dio, you know, I've got it. It's been a while since I got mine. I think it was. I think I got it. It was like 115 or 120 maybe. Yeah, Reality Rebel. I would really like to see the figures for those Suicide Squad game designs. They're really good. They're really good character designs, I think. And actually, all those skins they showed look baller. Yeah, they all have guns though. That's true. Yeah, I'm definitely nervous about the Suicide Squad game, but I'm hopeful. I mean, I think Arkham Knight is the best game of the Arkham series. You know, I don't think they fell off after Arkham Knight or Arkham City. Personally, I know a lot of people think Arkham City is the best. I don't. So I'm still optimistic that they can make a good game. It would really suck if the game got screwed over by a bunch of corporate stuff that mandated that they had to make it a like live service. And even if that is the case, even if it is all like Marvel's Avengers and live servicey, hopefully there will still be a reason to play for a little bit. You know what I mean? Hopefully there's a cool city to jump around in. Hopefully that gameplay loop is fun. You know. Curtains. I need one more. Different colors. Yeah, collect. I have two cats. Two cats, both stray rescues actually. I have one cat that's like I think going on like 12 or 13 years old, who was a stray. And then just two summers ago, it was whenever quarantine lockdown was. This stray cat had one baby outside our house and then left. Like whenever the baby, you know, weaned itself off of the mother, and they separated. The baby stayed behind, so we just took it in. We wanted to hang out. Another stripe. We'll do another stripe. Collect. You got two cats as well. Newbert. I also played that Avengers game just a little bit. I think it was the same deal, similar to Gotham Knights, where it's like I think I was able to get it on sale, and it was probably during quarantine actually. So I was like, yeah, I'll try this game out, and I played it real intense for like a week, and then completely stopped. Never played it again. Never booted it up again. Yeah, Q Silver, definitely looking forward to the new Spider-Man game. I liked the Miles Morales game even more than that first Spider-Man game. Spider-Man game was good. We did a game stream playing that a little bit once a while back. Didn't we? That was pretty fun. I'm not very good at that game though. The Arkham games I think I'm decent at. Spider-Man I never quite get the groove. And I don't know what it is. It's weird that like in Spider-Man you have frankly a lot like more combat options, a bigger, more complex move set than in the Arkham games. Yeah, Q-Silver, that was it. We were moving the trains around, yeah. But it feels more boring for some reason than the Arkham combat. Even though you have more you can do and it's more complex, it feels more redundant, weirdly. Paradoxically. Aviel, how do I get sponsored by McFarlane? I don't know. I just had this channel for a couple years, put a lot of time into it, and then one day they emailed me. I had, email address connected to this YouTube. And I don't know if it was the time, and then when they contacted me as far as like what was going on at the time, I don't know what it was that put me over the edge. But I had my end of year list that featured not just DC Multiverse, but like some of their other lines. And I also was one of the few people that covered all that Avatar stuff. So I kind of feel like maybe the Avatar stuff might have been what pushed me over the edge, frankly. Although they sent me DC stuff, so I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. They haven't sent me any Spawn stuff yet. Or if they're going to at all, I don't know. So that's how it went down. Put the time in. Oh yeah, that Wolverine game. Who is that again? Is that the same developer as Spider-Man, right? Legend, hard work pays off. Yeah, it does. It really does. I put the time in. I put the time in. But I don't know. I didn't know what to expect, I guess, when I started this channel, Definitely blown my expectations away and pushed me out of my comfort zone in a lot of ways, and like it's been really rewarding. Like this, like I never when I first started, never thought I would be doing like this kind of stuff, just live stream and talking. But it's been awesome because I'm like make actual like friends with you guys. You know what I mean? Like the social part of it is maybe probably the biggest thing that keeps me coming back. So there we go. Let's see if I can. Let's see if we can do a little testaroo. All right, hang on a second. I'll be right back. So these are great, but they don't have very much out, like they're not very strong lights. So let's see if they work here. Why isn't this working? Power. Huh. Oh, my lights aren't working. Maybe they're busted, I don't know. Maybe I should try the other roll out. Let's see if this one works too. These are pretty good. I got them on Amazon, and it comes with 2 of these in a set, and they're multicolor. And we just used them over at Galactic Geeks. But this one's not. Oh, weird. So this one. Okay. Now we got it. I got lit from behind. Looks pretty good. Now you can't just see the empty nothingness behind here. It'd just be a matter of where to tuck the light strip, because you don't really want to see those emitters, you know what I mean? You don't want that hot little spot of the light emitter. Yeah, I mean, so like the thing for me with dios is I'm always talking about variety of textures. And it doesn't matter if they're perfect or not, but you know, you have styrofoam asphalt. And this is plastic, which you know, at least it's sculpted plastic at least, and then you put some fabric there. Now it feels just like a little bit more of a complex sort of thing, right? Well, so the way I'm actually, the way I did it on the last one is I kind of hooked these to a little piece of the molding up on the inside, but actually these have just been standing. They're just been the right height to just stand, so that's the only reason I'm able to have them in here. They're just leaning right now, but that's actually working well enough. Like, I really like how on Instagram that will have, like, they'll take the figure and they'll put them on this NECA dio, right? And they'll be photographing them from this way, and then everything back here is just like a TV screen or a computer screen that looks like a city backdrop. And I like that. I think that works really well, having the backlit screen as part of it, but then you've got something physical and real in the foreground with the figure too. You know, you combine different things. That's the kind of stuff that I think really makes the dios like just come alive, you know? And the great thing about this light is, well, here, what I was showing you earlier, in that the last time we put this version, or you know, this dio together like this, so you can see like this, we had this NECA dio and we had lights behind here. We had an individual, like, significantly sized quality light inside each of these cardboard buildings in the back. So we were wasting a lot of great lights to light these buildings from inside. We've since now used this rope light, and this is so cheap. This is like 20 bucks for 2 strands like this to light the NECA dio and all these background buildings. And they don't take batteries. You know, we're not having to change out batteries or recharge lights or anything like that. And we've got colors. Look at this. If we wanted to. Yeah. Change it up. Pretty dope. Pretty cool, right? It's just white. Yeah, so whenever it'll be a couple years probably. We'll be in this house for a couple of years that we're renting, and then probably buy a place. But I'm definitely gonna have a dio room set up, whether the toy room is part dio display stuff or the garage. We'll see what what the place ends up being. But the dio, it's just too much fun to like put this kind of stuff together, you know. Doesn't take a ton of time. I'm going to be doing a bunch of like short videos and regular videos as we reassemble the city dio at Galactic Geeks Place, and as we make new custom figures for the next issue of the comic. So I'll have some cool stuff to show you about how we did it, and like so many of the things that we're doing are just very easy little 1-2 step things, and it just comes, you know, once you combine a bunch of those little 1-2 step little builds, or, you know, customs, you know, you got a really complex seeming city dio. Yeah, hat switch, I would definitely build out a bat cave if I had room. What I want to do is, so you know that I've got a few, in my IKEA cabinets, I've got a few little displays from Would You Kindly Studios on Instagram that are sized to the size of the IKEA cabinet. So what I ultimately want to do is I want to have a unique one of those, and we haven't started. I've run the idea by him yet, and if he like catwalks or something, you know, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, did anybody see, who was that? Who's the on Instagram that made the like blood, the action figure like blood accessories? Hang on, who is that? Super Action Stuff, right? This I'm really looking forward to this. Watch this. Hang on. They are, I think, I don't know if it's later this year or what. Let me see it. Check this out. They're cooking this up. This is going to be like a modular weapons board. That's going to size with 6 and 7 inch figures. Oh, hell yeah. They're saying this is going to be like way later this year, but man, I can't wait for this. I definitely have some. I'll definitely get a few of those, because you're I guess the idea is that you can connect them alongside each other. But yeah, you best believe I'm going to be getting a few of those. Eric, that is on Instagram, Super Action Stuff. They make those like blood exploding packs that everybody's been going nuts for. Super Action Stuff. But it sounds like those are a ways away. Hat switch. You thought about selling all your Legends figures and switching to Select, but you feel like you'd miss the huge world building that Legends has. Yeah, well, like, I mean, we're making a ton of custom figures for the next issue of the comic, you know, to make some more fake toy ads. And we're doing that all in 6-inch scale, because there's just more to choose from, you know? There's more just stuff exists in that scale. And more stuff that's not necessarily in that scale still plays pretty well with it. Like I got one of those Scooby-Doo vans from a while back. That's actually scales okay with 6-inch. Like not perfect, but you can fudge it and make it work. We're turning that into a sweet like A-Team style van. Hang on, let me show you. Speaking of scales, this guy is getting close to being done. So what needs to happen now is this hat, it just doesn't sit down low enough. You see how it's kind of floating up? It needs to kind of hit more like right above his ears and be tilted back, but he's just got too much hair and up under there. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to shave off some of this sculpted hair. And I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I don't want to really, I'm trying to avoid dremeling because that just like chews up that plastic so bad, you know what I mean? It makes it all gnarled and stuff. So I don't know yet. But this dude is gonna be cool as freaking balls, man. Oh, we dropped this thing. Look at this. Hell yeah. Nope. All right, have we had all the fun that we could have today? What Scooby-Doo van is it? Hang on, let me find out here. No, that 12-inch isn't modeled after me, but one commonly available 12-inch scale head, weirdly enough, is the James Franco New Goblin from Spider-Man 3. And I got some third-party James Franco head. So it looks vaguely like my face a little bit, just as like a dark-haired guy with white guy with dark eyeballs. Hang on, let me check eBay. Because it'll be in I think that's where I got it. My eBay purchase history. Basic fun. Let me check here. Basic. It looks like the brand is Basic Fun. Hang on, check this out, because this is in the box. That's what you're looking for, dude. And as far as like scale-wise, I don't have it here. It's at Galactic Geeks because we're painting this bad boy. The top of the van, like right above where the window, the driver's side window there would be, that's about where like a 6-inch figure is just a little bit shorter than this, and I mean, you can get a 6-inch figure in the driver's seat perfectly, like fits just right. It's just kind of a little condensed, compressed, you know what I mean? And it's got a little bit of stylistic stuff of the Scooby-Doo van, obviously, but we peeled the stickers off. We unscrewed all of this, like, quote unquote, like chrome stuff. We took that off, took the surfboards off. We painted all this stuff actual chrome, and we painted the van like just like matte black to be, it's kind of going to be like a A-team van. And yeah, I mean, it lights up, the headlights work and stuff. You could really customize this and make it pretty rad with some 6-inch figures. It's kind of a hidden gem. It's not perfect, but the back door, it doesn't have the sliding side door. That would be the real kicker, but the back door's open. The two doors on the very back side of the van. So here, can I show you that? Yeah, and I mean they're $20 on eBay. You know, it's worth it if you're just. Oh, like this one's missing one of the doors on the back, but you can see those back doors open up. It's pretty good. See, okay, so, all right. Obviously, Legends goes really hard with the movie figures, right? And a lot of those are like, you know, they want to keep spoilers out, so they kind of hide, they obscure some of the figures that are going to come out, and then they release them as soon as you know, you caught up with the spoilers as far as like the movies or the shows. But why don't they ever go back? Where's still, they haven't done a Villains Wave from No Way Home? Why? I would absolutely pick that up. Why haven't they done a Marvel Legends Zombie Strange with the cloak of souls? Because I'd be getting those. Are they coming for real? They haven't released, yeah, they haven't even released 3 Spider-Man yet from No Way Home. Yeah, what's the deal with that? But they do the new, I mean, but Hasbro does the new sculpts, you know, for the movie figures. You know what I mean? They did all the Eternals. They did Ned from Spider-Man. Do I need these scraps? Not really. All right, so we made some curtains. I think that's gonna about do it, because I now I gotta go edit the reviews I recorded earlier. So first up is gonna be Riddler. Then we're gonna do Nightwing. All new Nightwing. All right, folks. We'll be doing giveaways Friday. All right. I've got the 2 complete Dark Knight Trilogy waves that are gonna be given away. We'll pick the winners there, and also I'll have some runners-up, some other giveaways too. Like, for example, some of the figures that are getting reviewed this very week are going to be given away in just a few days' time. So stay tuned. We'll play Gotham Knights tomorrow or Wednesday. TBD. I'll try to give you some heads up, but whenever it is, if it's Tuesday or Wednesday, it'll probably be around the same time of day. So I'll let you know. Until then, guys, thanks for hanging out. Good to see you all. Peace out.